Hi everyone, I'm Nancy.
And I'm Stephanie.
And if you enjoy our show, please like and subscribe.
And hit that notification bell for bell notifications.
We're also on Instagram at TWiN, and you can also find us on Twitter X.
With our names.
Our names, and they're spelled correctly.
Hopefully.
Yes.
Yeah.
Somebody was asking me the other day, is it Sidley or Sidley? It's Sidley.
It's like Sid and Nancy.
Yeah, the most famous Sid and Nancy on the planet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sid Lee. Sid Lee.
Yeah.
Nancy Sidley.
Sid Vicious of the Sex Pistols.
I'm sure maybe some.
He sang the hit God Save the Queen.
He did.
He did.
He did.
I think if Sid Vicious were alive today.
Oh gosh.
Can I just give a little thought? If Sid Vicious
I hear it.
alive today, he would not stand Harry and Meghan.
Oh, I absolutely.
I think Sid would be perched up on his rocking chair.
Yeah.
Smoking well, I'm not going to say what they call it over there, but a cigarette. And just being like, those two are just so annoying. That's what I think Sid would be saying.
What do you think?
And Nancy.
I was going to say, what do you think Nancy
I think Nancy'd agree with him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe you were reincarnated.
You know, I always thought that because I have a kind of a anti-establishment kind of
rebel
Yoko Ono
quality
in me. So I've always admired her. I've read about her, but you know, the whole drug thing turned me off a little bit.
Turn you off.
Yeah, the whole heroin thing couldn't get into for some reason. Couldn't get into the whole heroin thing.
Well, Sidley,
Nancy Sidley.
Yeah.
But
I don't know how we veered off into that drug use.
That took a right turn.
Yeah.
Real fast.
Or a left.
Yeah. Could have been
depending on where you are in life.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Okay, so we want to talk more about this African Park scandal that's going on, because unfortunately what I'm seeing on Twitter is a lot of people are losing focus. And when I say a lot of people, I mean Sussex Squad, are losing focus on what this is all about and why the author who did the Daily Mail article even came out with this and mentioned Harry and put Harry in the forefront. And the reason why he did is because he knew that it would get out there.
Yeah. Because
unfortunately, stories like this happen all the time and they get suppressed. Author of this scathing article, the Daily Mail, Ian Burrell. Am I saying that correctly?
I think so.
Yeah, Ian Burrell. So. He wrote last night on his Twitter, and you know, you could say whatever you want about Twitter X. Oh, it's going to crap. It really is the #1 place that everybody goes and checks out the news. I mean, it's the president uses it. I mean, come on, guys. I'm sorry, but this is where you go to find out your news.
We're all sleeping with our phones, sometimes on the other pillow, and we're checking it every hour we wake up sometimes. I mean, give me a break.
Okay, so African Park statement in response to my investigation says it became aware of abuse claims in the letter to Prince Harry last May, then accusing Survival, that's Survival International, of not cooperating with inquiries. But as I wrote today, Survival first told them about the abuse from their guards in 2013. So this was going on in 2013. Harry did not join their organization until, I want to say, 2016. Survival International, after going to African parks a million times, obviously, from what they have claimed, they finally wrote a letter to Prince Harry going, well, maybe he's going to help us.
Yeah.
He's going to help us. Unfortunately, it didn't happen until the Daily Mail and this brave reporter, Ian Burrell, came out with this article and asked Archewell, Prince Harry, for a statement. And they, of course, had to say something like, oh, well, we didn't know. We're going to do about it right now.
No, I've been seeing a pattern here on Twitter and every social media platform when it comes to this topic. People are just doing that. I didn't know. We had no idea.
Yeah.
No one came to us. They're playing that game right now. After that game comes, guess what's going to come now? The cover up.
Yeah. It's not really the game. It's kind of the script.
The
script.
You got it very good. Because you came up with
it's just the classic script.
But now, okay, we're doing this. Then the cover.
In 2014, the African Parks community manager admitted they knew of problems with corruption, violence, and poaching by their own guards in a meeting with Survival. But they said they needed hard evidence to act against individuals, according to the campaign group's contemporaneous notes. In 2017, a report by Survival International accused both African parks and WWF of silencing over human rights abuses in the Congo Basin. Across the region, Baku faced harassment, theft, torture, and death at the hands of wildlife guards, it stated. I mean, these are the guards that worked for the parks. I mean,
that's just scary, is that this is going on. This has been going on way longer than we even imagine.
Okay. And he's got all the links. You can go to it on his Twitter page.
Great thread.
I tell everybody to go there and check it out. Follow him. I follow him now. In 2020, a memo signed by Catherine McGregor, U.S. Deputy Secretary of the Interior, said her department was made aware of human rights violations by African Parks Foundation that had been summarily dismissed by the charity after finding no fault. So in 2020, they're like, nope, didn't happen. So then they decide, well, we're going to write a letter to Prince Harry. The memo added caustically in a footnote that each of the allegations involved investigations that were opened and closed within 6 weeks and either managed or conducted by African parks.
This guy's digging deep.
I mean,
he's going for it.
It just blows my mind at what happened and this cover up. The thing that really breaks my heart is that these people are actually like pleading with Prince Harry to help them, because I remember I want to say it was 2008, where you and I were boycotting the China Olympics because of what was going on, the atrocities going on in Darfur. Yeah. And there wasn't much we could do. We weren't trying to act like Meghan Markle. We were trying to change the world. It was more of like a silent protest.
On social media, people would have T-shirts made
and stuff like that. And it was really sad, because what I had seen was, I saw a documentary on it, and I saw, you know, all these people in Darfur, and they were kind of like trying to hold the line against the people that were attacking their villages and everything, and creating this awful genocide. And I remember listening to this one woman, and she goes, we're just waiting for the Americans to come, because once they find out, they're not going to. I always cry when I think about this.
Don't cry.
I know. They go, I don't get soft easily, guys. Animals.
She really does.
For some reason, this always got me, because here we are, we're watching that. We're watching it. And she didn't know, because they don't know the technology we have over here and at the time, 2008. And she goes, we're just waiting for the Americans to come, because we know that once they find out about this, they're going to come and help us like they come and help everybody. And it broke my heart, because I knew that we weren't coming. And I knew that, and the reason we weren't coming was because A, we have to kiss up to China, and B, they had nothing of value for us.
Do you know how much money is wrapped up in the Olympics for us Americans? And so do you understand?
It broke my heart.
Sponsorship.
So what's going on? Watching this video broke my heart too, because this man is doing the same thing, where he's like, well, Prince Harry's going to find out about this, and he's going to stop it. And it breaks my heart that Prince Harry knows about this, and he doesn't care. I want to thank Sunshine Breeze on Twitter for sending this to us to make us become aware of this. Here we go.
Bele indanga yekenganga dutubo. Bele ko wa pope baka ku eduto abelia baka balikisa bele ngama mamupe ekogaro wa mepenga ngali abelia bonganga juaka langa omba ojundingini mukondi ango ko ya tinda ojoko fe tune ma yefe weke ikoto ajenge chefango chefa wa ekogaro weke ikoto aje yeko ba komande otuwe weke ikoto aje pe bele indanga nganga baka penganga kula abele tu komba oso anga gwado to anaka ville apoto onga gwaka emenga gwado to anaka mokili naka pays wo onganga bakao nga dutu te belesi pengbini wa boloko yenge wo gwadunga nga mem wo mumu wo muli bele dutu te commande baka jedua wa bele baka jedua wa bele baka lia bele kraza mate kuka wo molete du we kolo awa bele bo waja ojela kokwa tu ede apart kango Menganga etia na diabele problem. Na gona gindo problem. Baku vi baka e baliki sabele e kogarwa gwa rekrame kwa e wope. Baka baliki e agwa gi nanga e ka yabele.
The thing about indigenous people is, let me play devil's advocate. Let's say those guards do think they're ruining the forest. It's their forest. It's not your forest. So this was definitely something that Prince Harry and the board, a lot of people were confused about. Well, they made him president and then they put him on the board. Guys, the board is the highest up you can go. Okay, so they promoted him. The executives answer to the board.
Right.
So whether he's president and part of the board, it doesn't matter. He needs to be held accountable.
I agree.
There's no coming back from this. Him going, even getting on a plane at this point and trying to gloss things over, he was responsible.
Yeah.
And this article proved that he knew about it. So did African Parks. This video is to shine a spotlight on this tragedy that is going on right now. This is awful. And I don't want to make it a puff piece today. I don't want to laugh about this. This isn't funny. I wish that, you know, we would have had another catastrophic car chase. That's what I wish had happened instead of this, because this is sick, you know, but unfortunately this is going to be the downfall for them, because this is just proving that all they do is virtue signal.
And it's also on top of them with the elder abuse scandals, with Doria's charities and all that stuff. I mean, it's like taking innocent people and destroying their lives just for your own financial gain.
Yeah.
It's like, how much more are we going to take? He's taking private planes to go see Katy Perry in Vegas, but he can't take his private plane to go help these people?
Yeah.
He's a piece of poo.
It's really sad that it had to come to this. He's not getting any love in America either. People Magazine, which is their champion lately, which is their go-to, kind of like Ari Emanuel's go-to for everything.
Kardashians own them too.
I mean, People Magazine is like, yeah, the celebrity
TMZ.
owned, magazine in America. But it's a little above Us Magazine. Let's see what People had to say. Prince Harry urged to step down from African Parks Board amid reports of abuse and other stuff by the Rangers. So right now, the hashtag going on Twitter is Step Down Harry. I used it today. Pretty much I want to show you that not even the American tabloids that are on Ari Emanuel's payroll is giving him any love, and there may be a reason for that. Ari Emanuel might be furious at them.
Might be. Allegedly.
I can't imagine him keeping them on any longer.
I could.
Really?
He's as ruthless as they are, and he's going to take them on until he squeezes them dry. He's going to drag them through the mud. He's going to get every single cent he can get out of those two. And if it's going to make him money on their destruction, he's going to do it. That dude's ruthless.
Yeah.
Okay?
I mean, he did make the Kardashians.
Nancy, that guy is, you don't even know the half of Ari Emanuel.
You are nobody. Furious Ari Emanuel destroy Meghan after she threatens WME with royal connections. This is basically like before this African Parks thing came out. This thing came out because I guess she was upset about the Emmy nomination. She didn't get any Golden Globe nominations, all this crap. Ari Emanuel, the CEO of Endeavor, the parent company of talent agency WME, reportedly unleashed a furious tirade on Meghan Markle after she threatened to use her royal connections to damage the agency. According to a report in the Daily Mail, Emanuel told Markle that she was a nobody and that she should stop trying to use her title to get what she wants. He also reportedly threatened to drop her as a client if she continued to make threats. Now, this does make sense to me because I can see Meghan saying that, and I can also see him being completely furious as a result of it. And the fact that it's even out there in the ethos means it probably did happen.
Yeah, it's out there in the universe. But also Meghan, in true narcissistic form, is now taking something that she never really had, which are titles and the bloodline of the royals. And she's going to now take that little olive branch that she had, and she's going to throw that back in Hollywood's face. Well, guess what? Hollywood doesn't give a crap, Meghan.
Good luck.
Okay? They're going to print Meghan Markle now for the rest of time. take away the Duchess stuff, okay?
Yeah, it's
you're
over.
you're out of luck because Ari Emanuel is 10 times more powerful than you, Meghan Markle.
And even during this show that we're doing, I keep checking my Twitter to see if there's any statement from Harry, anything new, anything going on, because I'm really surprised that we haven't heard anything. Survival International wrote this earlier this morning because they're mad at what African Parks said yesterday about them. African Parks accusing Survival of not cooperating with them implies A, they didn't know about the abuses, and B, we haven't given them the information about it. This is wrong on both counts. They know about the abuses because we told them in 2013. We told them again in 2014. We published a report in 2017. In 2020, a top U.S. official reported on it. And because everyone who spends even a few days in Baku village hears account after account, I implore you to go onto Survival International's Twitter page and follow them, and you can get constant updates. Also go onto their website. I'll put the link in the description below, and you can also go email them and do whatever you need to do. That they are basically giving us tools on what we need to do to get this info out there.
Share it, guys. Share it.
This is just so important because look at this. These are people.
I believe them. I do. I believe them. I mean, one thing I know is to, hey, listen to the survivors, listen to their story and believe them, because
these people have no reason to lie.
That's what,
I mean, Harry, Meghan, and Hollywood and all these people who've been affected, yeah, they can lie like it's Sunday brunch. But these people have no reason to lie.
Yeah, and I like a lot of you guys on the live chat yesterday were saying, Amal Clooney. I wonder if there's a way that we could email her office. I was going to do some, if I find that email, guys, I'll put it in the description below. If I don't, we'll put it on our show tomorrow, or we might just put it up on the live on Saturday. Who knows? Yeah. But I'm gonna dig deep, because there has to be some sort of email or I don't know, address that you could send it to her office.
Yeah,
because she's a human rights lawyer. She works for us.
I mean, but I'm sure she
works
got a lot of stuff.
I'm sure she does. But I know this community will send the email, and I know you guys can send letters. I know we can do it. Yeah. So let's help these people. Come on.
Yeah, let's do that. Let's do what Sussex Squad is always claiming they do, and actually do it.
And actually help other people. Man, and Meghan claims too.
She helps humanitarian.
People,
yeah. I wanted to get to this Sussex Squad. They're not having a very good time with this. They're in complete denial about this. Oh. They just can't wrap their head around the fact that Meghan and Harry could be grifters and don't care about people.
Yeah. I think they're confused.
They're very, very confused. Yeah. So, of course, they have to find a scapegoat, and it's the Daily Mail and the author of the story. So this was on Twitter last night. One person said, "This looks like another hit piece. I guess the royals weren't getting enough attention." Royals decided to go to the Baku people. Okay.
Yeah.
And whisper in their ear, hey, you know what? You should make up all this stuff.
Yeah. Just lie.
Just make up all this stuff.
Lie.
Yeah. And have all this red tape from before Meghan was even in the picture. Let's get all this red tape going. And hey, we'll get the U.S. State Department involved too.
Okay.
And this will all be because Harry gets too much attention.
Sure.
He gets too much attention. Oh my God, haters are unstoppable with their lies and propaganda against Prince Harry and Princess Meghan. It's not Princess Meghan, you morons. How much were you paid to spew this false, evil propaganda? Always remember, the whole lot of you, the evil you do will be returned to you and your kind a zillionfold over by the universe. That's kind of like what they said about our ancestors. Lisa says, more made up news by the Fail on Sunday and Daily Fail covering up for the fact William and Kate have marriage issues. Okay, yeah, so let me get this straight. Okay, so Kate and William have marriage issues.
Yeah, those are bots.
And they're gonna bring in all these people.
Right.
It's Russiagate all over again. It's Russiagate.
Pizzagate.
It's Pizzagate. Oh yeah, it's Pizzagate.
Yeah, it's Pizzagate.
An organization claiming to work with minorities collabing with a right-wing newspaper you can't be serious. Well, first of all, I don't, Daily Mail, I don't know if they're right wing, left wing. I don't really care. I've been reading Daily Mail for years. You know, I've been clicking on it for years. But who cares whether it's right or whether it's left? There's right and there's wrong. Okay? There's atrocities and there's Jamaican premieres. Okay? Look at your priorities, people.
You know you're talking to bots, right?
Yeah. So as we've been covering for a year now, that Harry and Meghan probably have been pinching pennies. Okay, can't be very good around Montecito right now. Montecito is one of the most expensive zip codes in America.
It is.
I don't know why anybody who doesn't have over $1 billion in the bank cash would live there, because you're just pissing money away. And then you got to pay for nursery school, private nursery. I mean, it's a mess.
Transportation back to LA.
I can't even think about it.
You got to get a helicopter.
Man,
you have to.
It's expensive to live in Montecito, okay? It's like boing. You guys all remember when Sussex Squad were so happy because Harry won a measly
150,000
something pounds, or 100,000 American, 80 grand American with courts or something like that. And the first thing you and I said, and other YouTubers out there, was like, well, yeah, well, he's got the lawyer fees. Like, big freaking deal.
And her Ozempic fees. I mean, it's not cheap.
$100,000 is nothing. It's nothing.
Nothing in
America.
No.
Nothing. Prince Harry's lawyer seeks $2.5 million in fees after win in British tabloid phone hacking case. So he won the case for him, and he got that, 100 grand, and he owes him about $2.5 million. Harry is in such deep doo-doo at this point.
Harry and Meghan are in financial debt. They are. They're gonna take whatever they can get right now. And look at the distraction that they did the other day. 2 nights ago, they were making up burglary stories.
Yeah. So we wanted to address this while they were in Jamaica, conveniently. Now, did I mention that Montecito is the most expensive zip code in America? So obviously, we embellish a little bit when we say it takes 3 gates to get into Montecito. I mean, if you're a regular person and you can't live in Montecito, you're a shop owner, you could live in a condo, whatever, but it is a very highly secure. With your HOA fees, and that's like in any nice neighborhood you live in, you have home owners association. You have to pay fees to that, okay? Montecito is no different, and that goes towards mostly security. So they have like armed guards patrol everywhere. It is very hard for places like Montecito and Calabasas, put a pin in that, Calabasas, anywhere in Southern California has high HOA fees to have burglaries, robberies, thefts, anything like that. That's very foreign. That's very foreign. So while they're in Jamaica, look what happened. Look at this.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my God, guys, exclusive. Prince Harry and Meghan give chilly warning after burglary spree while away. A burglary happened minutes from Prince Harry and Meghan Markle, Duke and Duchess of Sussex's $12 million mansion in Montecito, California. So the neighborhood is now vigilant.
Wow, what a convenient story while they're away. I have not seen anything like this before. This has never happened in the history of celebrity. Oh, wait. Wait a second. Hold it up. I seem to recall another high-profile family talking about robberies, burglaries, stalkings,
break-ins
at a very high-profile, high-secure neighborhood,
Hidden Hills,
of Calabasas.
Kardashians are also represented by Ari Emanuel, WME. And so when we saw this, the first thing Stephanie said to me was, this is exactly out of the Kardashian playbook.
Absolutely. Whoever is behind the scenes on giving that article information, of course, it's got to be conveniently the house minutes away from them. I mean, what are the odds? What are the odds? And were the kids home with Doria? I love how the article stops on that. So of course what they're doing is they're trying to say, hey guys, we're scared for our lives again. This is way worse than a catastrophic car chase. These people could come into our homes, you know, and a lot of people on here watch Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. And we all remember Dorit has done this too.
Okay. So let's go back to the Kardashians. We were able to pull some clips. Not all the clips, because they do this a lot.
They do it a lot, and they do it for what, Nance? Sympathy?
I don't, you know, they
what
do.
Do you think they do?
I think they do it for storylines
and sympathy.
I think the first time I ever saw it, I think it was the FBI, like the first season, and somehow Courtney had taken naked pictures of her and her boyfriend, and someone stole the pictures, and the FBI had to come to the house, and it's just like these random things.
But it's also a way
that would never happen.
And also a way to play the victim card. And we all know how much Meghan Markle loves playing the victim.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we have a few clips of this. And I just want to say,
we'll explain it.
Harry and Meghan obviously don't have a reality show like the Kardashians. But that little article that they leaked is definitely paving the way to the victimhood of now.
Yeah.
Meghan's gonna get robbed, guys.
Yeah,
she's gonna get robbed in Paris.
Yeah, she's
fine, gonna get robbed in Paris.
She's completely safe. And if they had no problem going to Jamaica, you know what's that's the other interesting part. They can go to places like Jamaica.
Yeah,
she can roll her window down.
Yeah,
in London on her way to Buckingham Palace, no problem.
Yeah,
but Montecito, man, it just keeps getting hit.
Yep. Be careful, Ellen. So we're gonna play you guys some clips from the Kardashians when they were fake talking about the FBI and getting the police involved, the stalking of Kylie Jenner. What else was it?
Yeah.
The fake Paris robbery. These are all, Nancy and I, this is what we believe. We believe none of this stuff ever happened. This is all lies, and this is all fake to get us to watch this show and for us to feel sorry for them. So
yeah,
play it.
So here we go.
These from your house? Did he ever tell you he was going to sell them? No, he wouldn't tell you that. Okay. This guy is going down.
The one thing I know we have to do is listen to the people that are trying to help us and not try to take control of the whole situation myself. This is a case for the FBI.
Courtney's in the office right now with the FBI.
Really?
Hello?
Hey.
Hey. I don't know why I have to go back to Paris to talk to the investigators. I'm like, is it nothing I can do? It'll be a show.
What's interesting about this clip is everybody was doubting Kim. Howard Stern thought her story was BS. Everyone and their mom. And this was the problem. It was just too perfect of a crime. And the caper, it was this beautiful Pink Panther scenario. Have you guys ever seen Peter?
Of course they have.
Yeah, Peter Sellers was the culprit. Like, he came back from the dead.
He had like a little eye mask on. It wasn't even, it wasn't his whole face.
Yeah,
it was just this.
Well, he's definitely a Pink Panther scenario. And these old Frenchmen came into with her apartment
with batons like this.
Yeah,
and they were swinging their batons.
Yeah, and they said, "Don't worry, we're not going to hurt you. We're just here for the jewels."
Yes.
And they put her in the bathtub, and it was just this whole thing. Her body card was nowhere to be found, and so a lot of people were calling BS. And see, this is the thing. To this day, and prove me wrong, Kim, you can't find any proof on this case. So
there's no police report.
There's no police report.
There is, and a lot of people who are Kim people are like, you can't get police reports in France. And I'm like, wait a second. I would imagine that would have slipped years ago. And I mean, it's all this BS.
The other thing is her bodyguard, Pascal, right after this, ended up retiring. He ended up getting a nice chunk of change from her and retired.
That's so convenient.
Almost to just go along with her story. So
this is the Paris robbery.
That was a doozy. She couldn't understand why she had to go back because she's terrified of Paris now. France, one of the safest countries.
She's scared.
She's scared to go back to France. Okay.
Oh,
we've been to France many times. Okay. When we stay with our relatives in Nice, they don't lock their doors. You know why? Because it's freaking safe.
Show if you go back there.
Yeah, obviously if they found the guys and I have to go to court and like tell my story, I'm happy to do that. But like they haven't found anything.
Right.
I was watching Nancy Grace yesterday. She was like, the whole thing is like fishy.
Hold on. Okay, Kylie. What? You're both on the phone. So Kylie, tell us.
Okay, this is one of my favorite
my
ones, okay?
favorite, too.
So Kylie is in Beverly Hills, okay? And I guess with traffic, it's about 45 minutes from where her house is in Hidden Hills. And Chris, who's supposedly in her house, lives 2 minutes down the street. And Corey, her boyfriend, Chris's boyfriend, is
On the
on the 101.
101, okay.
Yeah, Kylie's on the
405.
And Corey's on the 101. He's about 14 minutes away. And
It's like the Californians.
Kylie, if you listen closely, Kylie says motion detectors are going off, blah, blah, blah. So you're telling me Kylie doesn't have security physically at her house?
And where's the security from Calabasas that patrols those streets?
Or how did they get in the gate?
Why is it taking so long?
Yeah, you can't just drive up to the Kardashians' house. There's a gate, okay? So this doesn't make any sense. So then you actually hear Corey admit it. He goes, she's been having problems with the alarm. That's probably what it is, but just in case, wait for me to come. So, but they make it sound like there's these guys flinging like pirates, swinging from the chandeliers, breaking glass into her master
accosting
bedroom.
the dogs and everything.
It's
I mean,
awful.
they go right into victimhood.
Yeah.
It's so Meghan Markle.
Yeah, here we go.
What's going on?
They said there's motion detectors breaking, glass breaking, all in the master bedroom.
Corey's on his way. Okay, so Corey, for real, where are you?
I'm rushing down on 101. I'm 14 minutes away tops.
Okay, well, don't you think it would be a lot quicker if I just went over there now? I can run over there right now, and I'll be there in 3 minutes.
No, issues with the alarm system, but just in case it's not, you stay at home safely. Because I'm the one that know how to defend myself.
So he goes, there's been issues with the alarm system. So we just wanted to put that out there, guys, that it was probably not true. Megan's okay.
Probably. What?
Allegedly not true.
Jeez. Yeah, that article was definitely
Oh,
definitely not true. That was so from WME.
Yeah.
It was just so transparent. And I mean, wasn't that the first thing you thought of? I mean, it's becoming a joke.
When I saw the headline, I sent it to you.
And I love that the diversions are coming because today, of course, Nancy wakes up thinking that, again, Harry's going to say something about these poor people.
I keep checking.
I know.
It's
Nothing?
It's weird.
Nothing?
No, there's nothing.
Yeah.
And I want to congratulate King Charles and the Princess of Wales, Princess Catherine, for being out of the hospital now and being home. And we hope you guys have a speedy recovery and you come back to us soon. It was wonderful seeing the king walk out with his lovely wife, Queen Camilla, today. And he looked wonderful. I mean,
He was jaunty.
you know, I think he's doing a wonderful job just kind of putting a spotlight on this and showing that it's not that big of a deal to go get this procedure. And
Everybody should
more
get
people
checked.
should do it, you know, and I think what he's doing is wonderful. So thank you very much. Now, the day King Charles had his surgery, I want to show you what somebody put up on their Instagram page.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah. Yeah. And he's so proud of himself because the Oscars, good job, guys. You guys managed to nominate him for Best Short Film. Good job. Good job.
Choose you
Because
guys.
instead of him just being modest about it, it's all we're going to hear for like ever. So this scrub, Masan, Meghan's friend, the day King Charles goes into the London clinic for his surgery, now he could have posed anywhere. He could have posed on the side to get that shot. See that little picture that right there? He goes, if you're in London, don't forget to check out my portrait of, and then it's the portrait of that guy right there. Now he did that on purpose.
Oh, wow.
That was deliberate
Yeah.
because he didn't say anything like, get well, King Charles.
Yeah.
We wish the best
Well,
for the
he's
king.
Team
Blah.
Meghan.
Well, obviously he's Team Meghan, but he could have posed in a different position.
No, right. Yeah.
He could have posed towards those pictures.
Absolutely.
He's a jerk. He's a jerk.
Okay.
And screw you, Academy, for nominating him. Because you know what? If he had a modest bone in his body, if he cared so much for the people of Gaza, if he cared so much for the world that he claims he did, he would have recorded himself getting nominated and then putting it up on Instagram. Yes, he did that. The Oscar nominations came out and he put a video of him and his wife on the couch hearing it for the first time. And then he actually put it. Now, can I tell you, how many times has my boyfriend been nominated for awards?
A lot.
A lot. Have you ever seen him do something as stupid as that?
No.
Yeah, exactly. You know why? Because there's other things in the world more important than a freaking award. So, Masan, you showed her true colors, dude. We know you don't care about Gaza. We know you don't care about anything else than that stupid award because you just freaking proved it.
I wonder if he's going to bring Meghan to the Academy
No,
Awards.
he's not.
He's
But I'm
going to
just,
invite them to the Vanity Fair party.
they won't even. No,
Oh,
no.
Well, she's always
Nobody's
right with Masan
Who's going to take pictures
of
with
her
them?
if he's on the
Yeah.
red carpet.
No, who's gonna, yeah. Today's animal rescue is coming to you from Ventura County, California. It is it's so cute. It's Carl, C-A-R-L, and it means Canine Adopt and Rescue League. And they just recently took a cute boxer out of a shelter who had cherry eye. And I understand what that is because I had an English bulldog and he had cherry eye when he was a little puppy, and it's expensive. And it's and if you don't have the money to get it done, then you know these dogs get dumped, or it's so I really want to commend them, and I want to put the spotlight out on them and thank you for getting that dog out of a high kill shelter. And I wish the best for the cherry eye to go away. It's an easy procedure, but unfortunately it's expensive.
It's expensive.
So, yeah. Thanks for joining us, guys.
Thanks, guys. I feel like we got a lot done.
Yeah.
In such a short period of time.
We did.
But again, we're going to share all those links. Please share them with all your friends and family, and we will be back. Hopefully, Harry.
I'm going to try a seed in my mouth.
Who knows? Harry might say something today, tomorrow, next day, next year. We don't know, but we will cover it and we'll be on this story.
Yes.
So thanks again, guys, and we will see you soon. Love you. Bye.
Bye.